Welcome to the Whole Food Plant-Based Cooking Show, where we make plant-based cooking easy. I'm Jill, and I'm going to show you what I typically eat in a day. And if you haven't already checked it out and got yourself a copy, this is our new cookbook. It's got 21 great new recipes in it, and you can print it out and put it in this binder with wipeable pages. Check it out and get yourself one.
Cause it's the all-free whole food plant-based cooking show.
What I typically eat in a day for breakfast, I usually have a large bowl of fruit, and that's pretty much just what's in season at the time. So I chose to have some watermelon because this is what came in our food box for this week. So I'll have a large pile of watermelon and then a big cluster of grapes. And then along with that, I like to have a slice of my gluten-free bread that I toast. And then I like to put a little bit of peanut butter or almond butter on my toast. And then I like to have a cup of coffee with my breakfast. But I usually try to buy organic fair trade coffee. And I just make it in my espresso maker. So I only have 1 cup. And then as my creamer, I use an unsweetened plain soy milk because this particular soy milk is made with just soybeans and water. A lot of other plant milks have a lot of additives in them, and I really like to cut back on that, so I just use the soy milk. And then for lunch, I will either have a large salad or some leftovers from the night before. And so today I'm just having a mixed green salad with tomatoes, and I like to put red onion, some sunflower seeds, and some of this raw organic sauerkraut that I get from Whole Foods so that I get a little bit of a probiotic boost, and it's really, really delicious. So I like to add sunflower seeds to mine and sometimes some goji berries. And then I'm going to top it with my ranch dressing, which I will give you a link in the details below to that recipe. And then for dinner, it just happened to fall on sandwich night because my kids really like to have 1 day a week where we just make sandwiches for dinner. So I have another piece of my gluten-free bread, which I'll give you the recipe in the link below, some of my homemade hummus, some homegrown sprouts, and I believe these are broccoli sprouts. And then it's a sandwich, so you can top it with anything you like, but I like to have a big slice of tomato, some smoky tofu, and this is a marinated tofu that we get from Whole Foods. It's really delicious. And then I like to add avocado, some red onion, sometimes pickles, romaine lettuce, and then some no salt mustard. And I'll give you the link to that brand of mustard because most mustards are loaded with sodium. So we're trying to do no salt right now, so it's a great alternative. So then red onion and romaine lettuce, and then another slice of my gluten-free bread. And along with our sandwiches, we made garbage potatoes, which is another great recipe that I'll give you the link to. They're delicious and spicy, and I like to dip them in a little bit more of my hummus, or sometimes ketchup or the no salt mustard. And then for dessert, my favorite, the Frosty. So the Frosty is just basically, I'll give you the link to the recipe, but basically it's frozen bananas, a little bit of cocoa powder, a little bit of vanilla powder or vanilla extract, and then any plant milk of your choosing. And I'm using my unsweetened plain soy milk again. And the thickness just depends on your own taste. If you want to have more like an ice cream, you use about a cup worth of plant milk. Or if you want it to be more like a smoothie, you can just add about a half cup more of soy milk or any plant milk that you choose. And I usually like to top mine with pistachios or chia seeds, but my all-time favorite are goji berries. Because when you put goji berries on top of frozen ice cream, they turn really, really crunchy. And I love to have that really intense crunch. And sometimes I even add a little glob of peanut butter. Yum, it is still my all-time favorite dessert. So thanks for joining me on What I Eat in a Day. And be sure to subscribe and click on that notification bell so you get notified of our new content. And I'll see you next time.